Something just happened, and I know many of you are business owners. You also have your own website, and you want more traffic to it, right? So I thought, you know what, let me share this little experience that I just noticed on somebody's website, and I want to bring this to your attention because hopefully it's something that you already have in place. But if you don't, maybe now is the time to think about it. So I just went on, a client of mine is in a summit, and she sent me the information to the website, which is not just her on this website page, on this landing page for people to opt into the summit. It's a group of really high level experts. Okay, these are people that you probably follow. And when I went to check, just because it's a natural thing for me to do as a social media marketing expert and somebody who is highly trained and an expert in social media ads, I went to double check that there's a Facebook pixel attached to this landing page. And I was shocked, like literally my jaw dropped when I noticed there was no pixel attached to this landing page. Now, that might sound foreign to you, and that's okay, because I'm going to share with you what a pixel is and why it's so important. And honestly, if I was not somebody that was in this space, I have no clue what a pixel is either. But here's the thing. When you have a website and not only have invested money in it, you spend time getting it updated, you maybe have a company that does maintenance on it, right? And you are sharing website links out there in the universe, whether it's on social media or, maybe you blog. You're sharing a website link or a link to a page on your website, right? If you don't have any sort of tracking code on it, you're not really going to know where your marketing is coming from or where the traffic is coming from. So when I landed on this landing page for a high-level client that we have, she's a coach, and she said, Gina, can you put together some social media posts for the summit that I'm in? And I checked to see if they have a pixel on this landing page. I was just astonished that this group of experts, whoever put this landing page or opt-in page together for the summit, has no pixel on their summit. So let's talk about what is a pixel, because I get this question all the time, and this may be foreign to you, but I want to tell you it's not hard to install. It's very simple, and it may sound very techy, but it really isn't. Okay, so it's not as scary as it sounds. But first, let's talk about what exactly is a pixel and why would you even need a pixel on your website if you're not running ads? Because I know many of you are not running ads, maybe not yet, but nevertheless, what's a pixel? So a pixel is simply a piece of code. It's some numbers and letters that's attached to your Facebook business page. And you don't actually have to run ads to use it, but obviously that's going to elevate your efforts. But it's a little piece of code that you place on the inside of your website. Usually it's in like the header section of your website. Not a hard place to find this. And you place it on your website, and what happens is it will track all the action that is happening on your website from Facebook and or Instagram. Okay, so if you are promoting your business, your offers, your services on social media, on these two platforms, on this platform and on IG, it's really important to have, because whether or not you run ads, if you are putting organically, meaning you are putting content out there, but you're not attaching any money to it, you're not paying for it to reach a certain group of people or to, reach more people. It's just organic. You're typing in some content into a post for a caption, you're adding an image or a video, but maybe you have a call to action that says, sign up here, or please go check out my website, or, click below for blah, 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 right? Everybody that goes and takes any action on your website at that point, basically they're like non-existent, because you have no way of measuring, other than, actually going to your website and checking clicks, You have no way of measuring exactly where those clicks came from. And so you have no way of measuring, did those clicks come from FB? Did they come from IG? Did they come from maybe a Google search? You're really not going to know. So I am floored when I see some really high level experts that haven't either found on their own how to install a pixel or found support for somebody to help them do that. It's really, really important. And if this is you, don't be embarrassed. Like I said, if I didn't do this for a living, I wouldn't know either, but it's so important to do. So you might be thinking, oh, well, this is part of Big Brother, right? Checking up on us and following every move that we make and how we're being tracked. It's the world that we live in, for one. But from a marketing perspective, this information allows you to spend, if you are spending money on Facebook ads, it allows you to spend your money wisely so that you have the ability to target ads directly to people, to visitors that have already been on your website. If you don't have any sort of pixel code or, even like Google Analytics installed, you're not going to know where your traffic is coming from. You're not going to know what is working, what's not working. And you're not going to be able to get back in front of these people that have already shown interest in your business or product. So it's really, really important. The other thing is, if you are not running any ads, it's important to have on your website anyways, because maybe down the road, you decide that you want to actually do some ads. Maybe you jump into my workshop and you're like, Gina, oh my gosh, this is so much easier than I thought. Thank you so much for the framework that you've built for us, because that's what's happening in my upcoming workshop. I can run ads. Or if you still are not somebody that you future would run ads, it's a great and it's a free market research tool, because once you install that Facebook pixel, you are going to be able to see some more in-depth analytics as to where the traffic is coming from. Like I said, what kinds of devices is it coming from? Are people coming from desktop, or are they coming from mobile? Are they coming from iPhones? Are they coming from Androids? What age group, what cities even are people coming from? You can even create similar audiences to visitors that have already been on your website based off of that pixel information. And just so you know, FB does not provide us, marketers that do this, that use a Facebook pixel, it does not provide us with people's names, phone numbers, emails, things like that. Okay, so it's not like you're getting personal information from people. But when you are ready to start running ads, you're going to have a warm audience that you have ready to retarget, which is incredible. And it's going to make your costs, your investment in ads much more effective, much more efficient, because you don't have to test as much, because you've already warmed up that pixel and you are able to use the people that have already visited your website and retarget them based off of using the pixel. Okay, so before you get started with this, there are some things that you need to do. You need to make sure that you have a business Facebook page and that you are logged into your Facebook, that you have set up your ads manager, and then you can grab that pixel code, and they actually give you instructions, and there's tons of YouTube videos. So it's not like, you can't find this online anywhere, but you can definitely find a lot of resources to help you find how to install that pixel code. But I'm telling you, even as somebody as myself, who I run ads for my own business, and I don't run thousands of dollars a month on ads. I can't. I'm a very small business, right? But I run a low budget ad strategy that gets me consistent leads on autopilot and even sales from the strategy that I use. But that would not happen if I didn't have my pixel installed on my website. So just something to consider for those of you that have a website. Maybe you don't have a full website and you have a landing page, or you're using landing pages or opt-in pages to get people to, go to a page to sign up for something, to download a lead magnet, whatever it is. Wherever you are sending traffic, you must have your Facebook pixel installed there. Okay. Another thing to consider is, if you've ever hit that boost button, it does nothing for you. But if you've been hitting the boost button for a long time and you don't have that Facebook pixel installed, you have lost a lot of data. And so, make your marketing efforts really pay off. And you want to work smarter, not harder. And this is one of the ways to do it. Any questions? Just drop them below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.